There were numerous theories about Audi Sport in 2022, with many positioning to the approaching end of the R8 supercars production as a warning that its customer division may be dissolving in the years to come. The rumors surfaced up against a background of various changes in Audi's motorsport portfolio, including the cancellation of the LMDh project, which was in development, and the introduction of a brand new Formula One program beginning in 2026, along with its ongoing manufacturing commitments to the Dakar Rally. Will Audi stable compete in GT racing? However, it appears that there is growing confidence inside the Audi stable that it will continue to compete in GT racing, fueled by the hiring of Rolf Michl as the head of Audi Sport on 1st September. Many believe Michl will be more qualified for the position in motorsport than his predecessor Julius Seebach, who has subsequently moved to Audi's technical division because he has prior experience in the same sector as well as Abt Sportsline. What is brief history? One of the most popular luxury car brands in the world is Audi. However, to put it mildly, the German brand's origins are convoluted and colorful. Every vehicle's manufacturer's name has a backstory. It can be as straightforward as the name of the family who created it, Bentley for instance, or it can be an acronym for a word or phrase that nobody seems to remember. However, the background of Audi is slightly more fascinating. In our Audi history, OSV examines the long history of the German company. How did Audi get this name? Technically, the Wanderer company, which eventually became a part of Audi, formed Audi way back in 1885. However, August Horsch founded A. Horsch & C. in Cologne in 1899, and in 1904 he went on to found the August Horsch & C. Motoren Werk AG. This didn't last long though, and in 1909 Horsch quit Motoren Werk to start his own business, August Horsch Automobile Werk GmbH. You may have observed that the names of all these companies sound remarkably similar, as his previous employer undoubtedly did. The Supreme Court agreed to their lawsuit against Horsch for trademark infringement. After that, Horsch had to give his business a new name. How did he travel to Audi then? Horsch is spelled Audi in Latin, which means to listen. Audi was thus established. Audi Automobile Werk GmbH Zwickau was formally established in April 1910. It was known as Audi Werk AG Zwickau starting in 1915. The company was naturally situated in Zwickau, which is in the state of Saxony. When is Audi making cars? The Audi Type A Sport Phaeton, as we now know it, was the company's first automobile. Type B, its replacement, was also introduced in that year. Both had great success, especially in athletic competitions. In the Austrian Alpine run, Horsch had guided his group to 3 straight triumphs. Horsch left Audi in 1920 to accept a prominent post in the Ministry of Transportation, but during his brief tenure there, he established the company's reputation on a global scale. Shortly after he left, Audi produced the Audi Type K, the first left-hand drive vehicle made by a German automaker. This took over in the 1920s because it improved drivers' visibility of incoming vehicles. This consequently made overtaking simpler and safer. How Audi got the logo. The amalgamation of 4 businesses is how Audi got the logo. Jürgen Rasmussen, an engineer, bought the bulk of Audi shares in 1928. Soon after, the business combined with Horsch, a former rival of Audi. Rasmussen's DKW, Wanderer, and the 4 interconnected rings were produced as a result of the merging. Funnily enough, you may have also noted that this symbol represents the Olympic rings. In 1995, the Olympic Committee finally decided to sue them as a result of their behavior. The outcome was as expected. The court determined that the Olympic rings and the Audi rings were unrelated. The 2 logos coexist thus peacefully. Audi has now generated information according to attempt to staff chief Arkin aka in an interview with motorsportcomplete.com, a sister website of Autosport. The main takeaway from the Hockenheim DTM assembly was that Audi is committed to consumer sport. Because of this, everything is now clear to us. It is believed that under Seebach's leadership, Chris Reinke, Audi's longtime director of customer racing, came under pressure. However, Reinke has since regained full control over the division. Reinke is highly esteemed by organizations and possesses a wealth of knowledge due to his prior leadership of its extremely successful LMP1 program under the direction of then motorsport chief Wolfgang Ullrich. Regarding Audi's involvement in customer racing, there has been a lot of conjecture, with many speculating that the program may be discontinued in the upcoming years, but it seems like the German brand will still participate in GT racing. The German automaker's impending exit from customer racing looks to have been avoided, and several indicators now point to Audi staying involved in GT vehicles for the foreseeable future. What is the success of Audi? Audi just presented the ultimate version of its V10-powered R8 supercar, as it shifts its attention to electrifying its fleet. Since 2009, the R8 has influenced the design of its GT3 rival, and the manufacturer recently gave the car a facelift in 2022. The updated version is known as the Audi R8 GT3 Evo 2. Even though there may still be some uncertainty regarding how Audi will handle the situation, the German automaker insists that it has several options available past 2024 with or without the R8. We now need to get a clear understanding of the car we want to compete with, Reinke told Autosport. For the second, we are quite fortunate, and have been in the past 15 years, as we now have the R8, our famous sports car from the Audi Sports manufacturing line, as a platform. We would undoubtedly consider it a great blessing if the successor of any kind carried the same DNA, which would enable us to create a superb, durable racing car. However, if the R8 disappears shortly, there are many options for how to handle the situation. Although it's theoretically possible for R8 to extend the R8's homologation through 2024, it's improbable that a manufacturer of that size would want to compete with a vehicle that is no longer in production. 8 years after the peak of production, I can homologate a GT automobile, asserted Reinke. The end of production hasn't been officially announced and decided, but there's little doubt that it won't be this year or the one next. So theoretically, we could race a car till the beginning of the 2030s. I know there's a lot to talk about it, but yes, we always want to be close to an authentic product, and we always need it to be the authentic high stage of a present product. As a result, we look at what the manufacturing lineup is going to produce, as we're going to do. However, the R8 LMS model is practically unending for us in racing divisions. Audi doesn't necessarily have to build its next GT3 car around a thoroughbred racer, and may instead choose a sedan as a base model, similar to the competitor manufacturer BMW's M4 GT3. However, if Audi chooses to go this path and create an entirely new GT3 challenger, it might take until 2026 before the car is ready for sale to customers. Reinke is adamant that the long-term direction of Audi's GT program may not require the company to make a hasty decision. However, he also believes that Audi has a responsibility to provide some predictability about the direction the brand will go in the years to come to its prospects. In the interim, we feel that there may be quite a bit of public discussion about Audi's future in customer racing, he said. With the Evo 2 on the GT3 side and the Gen 2 on the TCR side, we launched two very robust models that are selling and performing overwhelmingly well. As a result, it doesn't rank as highly on our list of priorities as it might on the surface. However, customer racing means catering to the customers, and if the CPR program solutions are after 2025, it's on us to deliver. So we'll do our best to complete this as soon as we can. Audi's increased emphasis on electric mobility may make it possible for Audi Sport to participate in the next FIA Electric GT Championship. The new series was unveiled last year in anticipation of a potential 2023 debut, but no manufacturers have formally committed, with several reportedly worried about the expense of development. Although Reinke suggested the company could consider a program for the championship, Audi has not officially confirmed one. Reinke responded when asked if Audi could join the series, eventually for sure.